Well, it says, well, that sounds a lot better. Recording in progress. Amazing. We are back on. So yeah, we are recording, ladies and gentlemen. 10:17 a.m. on the central clock. May the 15th, 2022. Waiting for David Ray King, my senior co-host, to come back on with me here. Lots of things we need to talk about this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Very serious, very, very serious things that we need to talk about today. You know, I I want to tell you all about me a little bit. I I spend about 50 to 80 hours a week in research and analysis, paralysis on what's going on in this world, this matrix, as some of us call it, this illusion that some of us think of it as. I study a lot about brain mind connection, collective consciousness, esotericism, ontological studies. Um, I'm very big on going down the rabbit hole, and digging and digging and digging and trying to find answers to these many, many, many problems that we are facing today. And there are a lot of talk shows out there, but none compare really to ours. None. Except maybe Joe Rogan. And even Joe Rogan has his um, deficiencies, I would say. I love Joe. I love Joe. I really do. He just got $100 million to go on Spotify. Wow. Yeah, this guy is something else. I love Joe. He's down to earth. He's real. He's about as real as it gets, to tell you the truth. And he's interviewed some of the top people in the world. It's just amazing the people he has on his show and how he ever fell into that position. I will never know. I'm going to read his biography if he ever writes one. Maybe he already did. But anyway, it takes dialogue. It takes deep, deep, deep dialogue to even get a glimpse of what's going on in this matrix. And so many of you out there believe yourself to be awake when in fact you are so asleep. Um, and I don't say that to disrespect you. I just say that as a fact. Many of you think you're so smart and so alert and so awake when in fact you're just not there at all. You're running at maybe 20% capacity, maybe if that. You've learned about a few things in the world and a few big names and so forth, and you can say a few big words, and you've learned about a few organizations, and you've heard scuttlebutt here and scuttlebutt there, and misinformation here and disinformation there, and you put all this stuff together, and it's all garbled up in your brain, and what you're spitting out is just bullshit and bullshit and more bullshit. And we try to make it a point here not to do that, as I'm trying now not to do that. I want you all to understand that when you're out there looking for clarity, you have to be very careful who you listen to. You have to be very, very careful who you listen to because folks can take you down a rabbit hole that you really don't need to be going down. People can take you down a road that looks very beautiful in the beginning as you're moving into the situation, but as you move on further down the road, you find it to be a dead end road, and you say, "What in the hell happened here?" You know, it looked really beautiful in the beginning, and now that I've gotten on this road, it's starting to look more ugly by the minute. Well, that's misinformation, disinformation, confusion. We call it discombobulation, being glazed, dazed, and amazed, being scammed, being shammed, you know. It's easy to get into a situation like that. I don't see David Ray's picture here. I hear David Ray scuffling around, but I don't see his picture. Oh, yeah, I can hear you just fine. I just don't see your picture here. You need to be on. Hmm? No, no picture. Yeah, we're working on it. Marion's working on it. But anyway, as you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, senior host Kyler Davenport with senior co-host David Ray King. David Ray King is now on air with us for the first time. I've said this to David before. He probably thinks I'm losing my mind or getting dementia, but for the first time, we're actually out there. It's amazing. For the first time, we are actually there where we wanted to be for so long. And that is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. This is a special, special day for all of us. There's David. I don't know why his picture's not coming up on my main screen, but it's coming up on that black screen, presume. So yeah, I just don't hide my face. Don't put David's face in front of mine. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I love you. 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 They're after us. Yeah. Marion's so strong. She just fell and wouldn't let me help her because I'm on air. She's falling here on the floor, feet are straight up in the air. She hit her head on the bottom of the bed, and she's a tough cookie, man. She's a tough cookie. She shunned me off. Get away from me. Get away from me. I'm fine. Go. You're on air. You're on air. Wow, what a woman. What a woman. What a woman. Um, yeah, I was just saying to our audience that this is the first time that we've actually made this work. It's been long, long in the waiting here, and it's amazing that we've waited this long to do what we've done. I almost feel retarded for waiting this long to do this. Marion feels somewhat retarded for waiting this many years to do this and relying on Blog Talk Radio, who has done absolutely nothing for us but put us out there to a few 100,000 people, but not like we wanted it to be by any stretch of the imagination. Being on multiple platforms simultaneously is really where it's at today, I think. I told her. And a lot of people are listening. I looked at the potential numbers and I ran some equations, and we have the potential here to reach 27,000 to 43,000 people with just this one show here. So, that's a good thing. And so I was talking about before you came on. I was just trying to give people an idea of what are some of our objectives here and goals for this show, for this work that we do. And it's to try to bring clarity to different situations that are going on around the world, and not necessarily to give answers or come to conclusions, but to definitely give an in-depth overview and analysis of what is happening, what type of activities are happening. And a lot of people want you to judge, they want you to give a conclusion, they want you to do what, Mary? David, say something, testing through 1 through 8 or something. Okay, we're learning. But most people are looking for a judge. They want you to be a judge. They want you to debate them. They want you to get into an argument with them. They want drama. Fix it. Is he coming through on this? Why not? David, where are you? Where are you headed? What are you in town for? Are you going to be there a while? Okay. We're going to kill this. I'm getting getting very upset here. We're going to kill this, and I'm going to kill Mary, and then I'll call an ambulance and a hearse. Um, I'm going to kill her real quick. The homicides happened at home. So anyway, I'll invite you back in a little afternoon. A little afternoon. Okay. Bye.